Welcome everybody. Today, this is Van Grant Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway in Clarksville, Georgia. I am hopeful and looking forward to starting this new little series for all the clients coming in. You guys are wanting to shop around for mortgages, and this is the best and most efficient way to do it. So prepare for a long list of people to sit down and watch videos of, see who you connect with and who you like. Starting off strong, we have Miss Wendy Newsome, and
Hi.
She's the best. I'm going to ask her a series of questions, and we're just going to go from there, and that'll be that. So, Miss Wendy, who are you with, and what company are you with?
I am Wendy Newsome. I'm with American Pacific Mortgage in Clarksville, Georgia.
Perfect. And when did you get into the lending business, and why?
I started December 2021 with Homestar. My dad was with Homestar for over 20 years, so when I decided to go into the mortgage industry, it just made sense for me to go to Homestar. And then once they closed, our whole team went to American Pacific Mortgage.
Perfect. And what sets your company apart, and what are your most common or go-to practices, your loan products? Kind of what is your go-to, most standard people?
I think what sets us apart mostly is that we do have in-house underwriting, we have in-house processors. Everything we do, I can pick up the phone at any time and call my underwriter. I know we have one of 2 or 3 that our team uses that came with us from Homestar. Heather, our processor, she is in our office. So if I have any questions, I can go straight to her. And then I just have a really great team to work with. Me, Molly, and Brandy. We are a team, and then Chance is in our office too. But we work together to come up with creative solutions to problems that come up, and we just try to do the best we can for every client. Every client becomes our family. Yeah. So I think that's one thing that sets us apart, is we become really close to our clients, and we show up at closing, we bring gifts, we celebrate with them, and we try to make them feel special for the biggest day of their life. So
yeah, because it's oftentimes, I think when people are buying, it's such an overwhelming and dreadful experience, but it's always best to have people that can bring light to it. And I think it's a fun process. It's still a fun thing to do when it's time to go house shopping. So what areas do you service most? Are you just around here? How far out will you go?
Well, I am actually licensed in 6 states. I'm licensed in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida. So I can do loans in any of those 6 states. As far as American Pacific, we have an integration team. I can do a loan in any state. Yeah. Through our integration team. I'm still over the loan. I'm still in control of everything. It just goes through them. So we can do loans anywhere you want to go. Yeah. And I know you mentioned a few minutes ago too the products that we offer. So we have, of course, your FHA, VA, USDA, conventional loans, but we also have a lot of non-QM products. We have bank statement loans. We have some down payment assistant loans. We have any loan you want. We can figure out how to do it.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's absolutely what everybody needs, because it's most important. And well, it's good because I have some people that are ready to explore different loan products, because they might have a lot of reserves in the bank, but we don't always want them to spend all those reserves. So it's one thing to buy the lifestyle, it's another to live it and afford it.
Yes.
So that's great. The question everybody wants to know, where do you see the market going at the end of the year, beginning of next year? What's going on?
That's the crystal ball everybody wants to know. So what we are being told is the end of September, rates are going to come down a little bit more. I do think rates are going to come down a little bit more than they are. I don't think it's going to be anything drastic until maybe the first of the year. So we always say, date the rate, marry the home. Yeah. So if you see a home, get the home, because rates are going to eventually come down, and you can always refinance that home.
Yeah. Do you guys offer any lender credit, or are you doing anything to waive financing fees or help with refinancing in the future? Are y'all doing anything like that?
We are. Everybody's talking about get ready for the refinance boom. So we are getting ready for that. We are adjusting our rates for the refinances, I'm not exactly sure where that's going to be just yet.
Yeah.
We can do that on a branch level, so we are working on how we're going to handle that. But yes, we are more than willing to help with lender credits, to help with rates, and to help people get where they're comfortable. You know, as much as we can do, we will do.
Absolutely, yeah. And I say that because it's changing so much. When I first got in 2023, there was everybody saying and projecting for refinancing or get ready for this, or their loan stuff was set for like by the end of this year. We were hoping everything would be good, and so it's an ever changing thing, and you got to keep evolving for hoping better next year, this year, that year. So it is what it is. But overall, I feel the same way that things are getting better and dropping. What would your number one piece of advice be for home buyers looking to buy right now?
My number one piece of advice for new homeowners or for first-time home buyers would be watch your credit.
Yeah.
Monitor your credit. Don't spend a lot on credit cards that you don't have to. You know, use your credit cards wisely. Pay them off as you can. Use them for gas, groceries. Pay it when it comes in, and try to keep your credit up. Save as much money as you can, which is hard right now because of grocery prices, gas prices. But anything you can put back to save helps you with your rate. It helps you with your down payment. When they look at rates, they look at your reserves and they look at your credit score, and all that can go in to get you a better rate. So I think my biggest piece of advice is watch your credit. Try to keep your credit up. If it's not up, get with a local lender. Call me, call a local lender and work with your lender to help you build your credit.
Yeah, because it's not about you just getting the loan. It's about getting them to a place where they can get the loan oftentimes. And so that's awesome. Last piece of thought coming to my mind. A lot of people are 1099, and after COVID, I've heard the term variable income used quite a lot. And so what do you have to say for people that are either maybe planning on getting gifts or a gifted down payment, or they're getting a sum of cash, or they might have been saving cash from other things that they do? They might have certain handwritten invoices and stuff like that. But what would you do for somebody that needs to make sure they have all their money in a secure place that can be pulled out for a down payment?
So cash is a 4-letter word in the mortgage industry. We all know that. So my recommendation is, if it's legit cash and you have receipts to back it up, and your receipts exactly match your deposits, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
If you've been saving cash for 10 years and you have it in a jar at home, deposit it at least 2 or 3 months before you go see your lender.
Yeah.
And because normally we only have to check 2 months bank statement. So if it's in there before then, there's no questions asked. So get that money put in there as soon as you can. And of course, what I tell people is, I know you want to keep your money at home, but put it in the bank when you get it. So if you're planning on buying a home, so that it's there and you're ready and you're prepared, and you don't get that call that says, I'm sorry, we have to back this out and you can't use it. If you're getting a gift, do not deposit the gift into your account. Wait until your lender instructs you on how to get that money to your attorney. Okay.
That's the best possible answer I could have got for that. Awesome. I've got that question so much. From just, especially around here, we're raised cash is king, conserve your cash. And so oftentimes we maybe need that awareness, or a couple of us good old boys, we need to know what to do with that cash so we don't look like we're some mafia people running up in there, nothing like that, you know. So awesome. Well, that concludes everything I need, and I appreciate you taking your time to do this.
Thank you, Van.
Yeah, awesome.